Quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. And her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him. He's going to set up. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to Notre Dame, Indiana, home to 3 Catholic colleges, but only one has a touchdown Jesus. Tonight we are in Notre Dame Stadium where the Miami Hurricanes take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Hello everyone, my name is Tony Papel, and joining me in the broadcast booth is the fantastic Greg Cooksey. Greg, both of these teams are 0-2, very different from last season. What did they need to do to right the ship and get a win tonight?
Well, I think that for tonight, Notre Dame needs a solid showing from Andre Belov. He kind of struggled to start the game last week. He was a little too excited, and so I think that they need him to settle down and play well, and Miami's just going to have to keep up their tempo and their pace to get a win tonight.
Well, both of these teams are not great defensively, 6th and 7th worst in the CFSL. We're going to see Andre Belov hit a check down here to Tom Brown on the first down reception. So the over-under is set at 84.5. That kind of makes sense with how bad these defenses are.
Yeah, I would expect to see something of a shootout here tonight, whoever can outscore the other team.
Well, Belov, 2nd and 7, is going to throw it again. Scrambles to his right, throws it across his body, and that falls incomplete.
And again, I just think a hurried pass there by Belov. He needs to settle in and do a better job going through his progressions.
First third down of the night for Belov. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and he goes nowhere. McFadden can only get 2. Big stop by Mike Weaver is going to bring him down and force the 4th down.
Well, we talked about how poor the defenses are. That was a great start there by Miami. Maybe a tone setter there for their defense.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Greg. We did kind of call them out, and they shut us up real quick. Great play by the Miami defense. Ryzen Rodriguez gets a decent return, and we will see the Miami offense led by Bo Yost and Lisa Pink come out onto the football field for their first chance of the evening. Lisa Pink did a great job last week, threw for 350 yards. What could she do tonight? First down, check down to the receiver, Jalen Irvin, for 5.
But I'll look forward to seeing what she can do this evening, because she's certainly a talent.
She absolutely is. The sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee, comes out on 2nd and 5 in the shotgun. Going to quick pass to the sideline on the screen pass. Breaks a tackle. Jalen Irvin is streaking down the sideline. One man to beat. I think he's going to be gone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, it's always nice to get a huge run like that from a running back. Huge play. It takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback. And now Lisa Pink can just sit in and relax.
Excellent pass right there to the sideline. Jalen Irvin on the wide receiver screen. The freshman turns on the Jets, breaks a couple tackles, gets into the end zone. The AD of Notre Dame not very happy with his team's tackling on that performance, but it's early here. Got to settle into this ball game. You know, at home, they've got some nerves. It's going to be the second opportunity for Notre Dame tonight. Another good return, this time by Jacobia Watson.
Yeah, Belov's going to get another chance here with some decent field position. We'll see how well he's able to back this up.
Well, the quarterback for Notre Dame in chat, Andre Belov, not worried either at this point. His second opportunity from the pistol trips to the bottom of the screen. He's going to fake the handoff. Belov scanning, throws it to the far sideline and just forced to throw a souvenir into the stands.
And this confidence out of Belov, even though he didn't throw a great pass here, I really like it. That's why he's one of my favorite players to watch here in the CFSL.
He is a fantastic talent. Smart throwaway on that play. Live to see second down. Handoff here to McFadden. He picks up 3. It's still third and medium.
Well, I think a big key of this game is going to be, for Notre Dame, is going to be getting McFadden going. You can't do too much when you don't have a running game.
Well, Frosty is right. Kane is in chat. Thank you. It is surprising he's still up. Slips a tackle. Is McFadden, but he cannot pick up enough. It's the second straight 3 and out forced by this Miami defense. The linebacker's just too quick laterally.
Well, they were able to find a way to get a McFadden involved, so I like that. But they're going to have to figure out how to handle this offense because they've not been impressive.
No, they haven't been so far. The Miami defense has done a great job. Cloudy weather here tonight in Notre Dame, Indiana. 12-mile-per-hour moderate winds, 73 degrees, so maybe a bit brisk later in this evening, but right now, not too bad weather-wise. This time, we will see what Lisa Pink can do. Got the ball to her receiver in space early on the previous drive and let him do the rest. Haven't really been tasked with a difficult throw so far. Pink's going to have an easy out route to Zay Witherspoon for 4 yards.
Yeah, nice little pickup there by Zay Witherspoon.
2nd and 6 for Lisa Pink. Heath Mormon just joining us. Miami got the ball to Jalen Irvin on a wide receiver screen just like this one. He broke a tackle and took it about 60 yards. Daniel Brown cannot shake that one, but still gets 13.
Well, I understand Notre Dame defensively doesn't want to get beat in the passing game, but they need to cover these under routes too because it's killing them right now.
Well, they had off coverage that time again. Instead, it's the first carry of the ball game for Bo Yost, the sophomore generational talent, picks up 3.
And I like the way Jackson Chambers just hung on until he was finally able to bring Yost down. Very physical play.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. I'm sorry for interrupting you. The freshman with a great tackle there. 2nd and 7, hitch route right here to the receiver. Zay Ryan picks up a first down. Sets up 1st and 10 for Lisa Pink and the Miami Hurricanes inside the opposite 40. She's going to keep it on the read option to the far sideline. She's going to pick up the first down to get another 13.
Yeah, she did a great job picking out the defender that was in pursuit. He had a wide open look at her and she still found a way to evade him.
1st and 10. Pink's going to keep it again, this time coming to the near side. Great pancake blocks. She's going to break a couple tackles. She's still rumbling and bumbling into the end zone. Lisa Pink rushing touchdown.
Oh, boy, Sasha Belov was the recipient of a huge forearm right there. Lisa Pink showing she's going to have a lot of fight in her and not go down easy.
No, she is not. Fantastic blocking on the edges. Jalen Irvin and Zay Ryan, a wide receiver and tight end, pick up those pancake blocks. And that sets up a big run for Lisa Pink that gets across the goal line. Solid Lightfoot kicks the PAT through the uprights. It is 14-0 Hurricanes.
And you were talking about the blocks Pink got from her wide receiver and tight end. When your wide receiver and tight end are able to set blocks like that for you, that's the dimension of an offense that is really good and really disciplined, I think.
It is, you're right. Very difficult to teach those kind of concepts. We will see what Notre Dame has on this third possession of the game. First and 10 for Andre Belov, the senior from Russia. It's going to draw it back to pass. Hits the hitch route over the middle. Tom Brown for 7.
I like that game, but we do have a update on our game from Twitch. A 13-yard TD run from Mason, and Illinois has a 7-0 lead on OSU with 5:54 in the first quarter.
7-0 there, 14-0 here. Zach Bennett with the 6-yard reception, and that sets up a first down for Notre Dame, their first of the ball game.
Yeah, just a great job by them keeping on schedule in picking up first downs, but I think that they're going to have to take some shots downfield here at some point.
I think you're right, Greg. They will have to be a little bit more aggressive. Quite conservative play calling so far. Handoff up the middle. McFadden, his best run of the night, gets 8.
And he so desperately wanted to break a run, but Jamal Davis wasn't going to make sure that wasn't going to happen as he seals him up and brings him down.
The senior Jamal Davis coming up with that tackle. Belov forced to hit his check down receiver and gets a nice block, runs over a defender. Kyrie Jackson picks up 20.
Yeah, Jackson, even before that block was set, he had some great running room. Again, it's a thing of those underneath routes. When you open those up, you open yourself up to all kinds of trouble. And that's what happened there.
That was the sophomore Jordan Johnson who got bulldozed, unable to make that play. That is a big boy coming down with that tackle, the freshman, 6'4", 245. Handoff up the middle to McFadden, fights hard for 5.
And I like the way that Notre Dame was able to get their pass to open up this running game, and now they're able to run a more multi-facet offense here and keep Miami guessing.
Twins to the top and the bottom. Handoff to McFadden. Good blocking up front. Nice arm tackle by Jordan Johnson. Cody James picks up 8.
Yeah, Johnson very lucky to have gotten to James, though, because James ran right past him.
He did, you're right. Bit of an arm tackle there. The junior backup halfback with a nice carry. 1st and 10. Keeper here for Belov, trying to show that he can do it too. Great blocking down the field as he picks up 14, and it's 1st and goal.
And Andre Belov can do that. He can be very dangerous once he starts to get his legs going. And I think we're going to see a battle here between him and Melissa Pink.
I think you're right. Lisa Pink doing a great job so far tonight. Belov with another keeper. Can he get over the goal line? Throws a stiff arm, can only get to the 2. Second and goal for Andre Belov and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Kyrie Jackson, the fullback, gets a touchdown, and it's 14-7.
That was just what Notre Dame needed. They needed to put the ball in the end zone and at least respond to one of those scores from Miami. That's exactly what happened.
Excellent job by the freshman tight end subbing in at fullback here this evening. Great job getting across the goal line. Fullback dive is a staple of any offense. We don't see it too much anymore, but Notre Dame used it to perfection right there, and they make it a one-possession ball game. Greg, that's exactly what they had to do.
Yes, it was, and I love the fact that they're using that bruiser fullback, that big body fullback that isn't afraid to take on bodies and wear some of the defense down.
You're exactly right. Over on Twitch, we have another update for you. An 8-yard touchdown pass to Bucko Bonds as Illinois goes up 14-0 on Ohio State. 4 minutes left in the first quarter over there. Oh my goodness, in the backfield immediately, but Lisa Pink just shrugs the tackle. She picks up 11, but Sasha Belov was right there, had a big tackle for loss, just couldn't come down with her.
And she is definitely in control of this game offensively for Miami tonight. She's really put her team on her shoulders.
You're absolutely right, Greg. She has. This time it's going to be a handoff to Yost, who has a big hole. Great blocking by the offensive lineman, picks up 8 there.
And really right now, Miami confusing Notre Dame with who's going to get the ball, because we see a lot of rushing from Lisa Pink, and just as soon as you think she's going to crush it again, she turns and hands the ball off.
That is a really good point. Using read option and RPOs very effectively tonight. Austin Dockery picks up 11 there. The freshman had a big receiving night last week. Starts off hot here.
And they can use all the help from the receivers they can get.
1st and 10. Lisa Pink calls an audible, sees something she likes. They bring a blitz, but they check it down out of the backfield. That is going to be Zay Ryan for 6 yards.
And Notre Dame coming up with a gang tackle on Zay Ryan and making sure he didn't get past that first down marker.
Converging quickly is the Notre Dame defense. They are keeping everything in front of them. Another pass out of the backfield, this time to Donovan Walls. He gets 7 and a first down. Only his 3rd reception of the season for the freshman, so love to see him get involved. Keeper here for Lisa Pink, but this time she goes down. Big tackle for loss there by Jackson Bando.
Yeah, terrible job blocking by the Miami offensive line as they let Bando just power his way through there and get to the quarterback.
The senior outside linebacker from Boise, Idaho. We love a Pacific Northwesterner. Gets in the backfield, sets him up behind the change for the first time tonight. Another wide receiver screen. The blocking is good. The off coverage Miami continues to take advantage of. It's 3rd and short now.
Another big game by Daniel Brown as he's making the most of his opportunities tonight.
3rd and 4. Middle of the field on the crossing route is complete for a first down. Zay Witherspoon gets him to about the 10.
It's early, but I think Notre Dame is showing some signs of wear here, trying to cover this passing attack by Miami.
That is a good point, Greg. I think you're right. Miami doing a great job of spreading out the offense. Another pass here from Pink. Goes on the out route, breaks a tackle, cannot. Dockery gets him to the 3.
Miami getting a little bit closer, and that's all that matters.
That is very true. Going a spread look here, full empty set. Pink looking to throw. Man in her face, and that is lucky not to be a fumble. She gets taken down.
And she had absolutely no idea that Jacoby Watson was there.
3rd and 2, empty set yet again. Pressure in her face, and she goes down yet again. Another sack for this Notre Dame defense, and they're going to stand tall. That's Archer Fox.
Lisa Pink's got to learn to just get rid of that ball. Throw it in the back of the end zone or whatever it is that you have to do. But you can't take a sack and hold on to the ball that long when you've got the ball right up against the end zone.
Archer Fox, the senior, picks up his 2nd sack of the season. Maybe none bigger than that one right there, forcing the field goal from Stalin Lightfoot. He's 2 for 2 on PATs, make it 1 for 1 on field goals, and it is just a 10-point ball game, Greg.
Yeah, it was a chance for Notre Dame to really step on Miami, or for Miami to really step on Notre Dame's throat, and they weren't able to do it. Notre Dame dodging a bullet right there.
They were, you're right. The defense could not get any stops on the first 2 possessions of Miami. The defense holds tall, bends it, but doesn't break, and forces the field goal. Andre Belloff led a touchdown drive last time. Can he do it again? Handoff to McFadden, tries to stretch it to the far side. He only gets 3.
Well, for not having a very good defense, I've been pretty impressed by Miami here this evening. I think they knew that they needed a good defensive showing.
Well, you are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. 17-7. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back. Tony Papel and Greg Cooksey in the broadcast booth here tonight. Notre Dame down 10, driving with the football. They're going to hand it off here on the 2nd down carry to McFadden. He's nearly going to pick it up. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, McFadden thing's starting to open up for him now.
The offensive line is getting a good push, on that front 4 of Miami. They've loaded the box this time on 3rd and 1. They will run it again, but he gets to the outside. It has loads of room. Great blocking from the receiver, and that is a massive pickup for Notre Dame and McFadden.
Notre Dame just absolutely catching Miami sleeping right there. They were thinking pass, and they got the run, and McFadden burns them.
He does burn them. They stacked the box with, I believe they had 8 in the box, but just could not contain the outside. Great blocking from Notre Dame. Sets up the massive run inside the 40 now. Belov hits his crossing route. That is another first down pickup. Tom Brown has been pretty electric here tonight on 3 receptions so far.
And Belov's just found something that works for him and he's stuck with it.
First and 10 from the 27 of Miami. Tight end in motion from right to the left. Handoff to McFadden. Tries to get to the outside. He does. He makes a man miss, and he's going to get into the end zone. Excuse me, that's Cody James for a 27-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, Cody James, just a perfect route run right there. Great field vision, and he finds the end zone.
Turned on the Jets and got past the linebacker right there, and the safety, Brad Davis and Jim Morris, could not come up with the tackles, and that is a crucial touchdown for Notre Dame, now down only 3 points here at the start of the second quarter. Oh my goodness, you know, we've seen Braxton McFadden kind of do all the dirty work in between the 20s, and then we've seen Cody James, the backup halfback, and Kyrie Jackson, the fullback, get touchdown runs, Greg. I don't think McFadden's going to be happy about that.
Well, I mean, if he's a team guy, he'll be thrilled with it, but obviously, you know, if it's me, I would prefer being able to get it all done myself.
That is very true. Maybe some humbleness is good, but if that goes on all game, you might be a little bit upset. Lisa Pink going to hand it off to Bo Yost. Puts a foot in the ground, slips a tackle, breaks another tackle. He cannot be brought down 24 yards across midfield.
That's just exactly what Miami needed. They needed an explosive play to try and wake this offense up, and they get it from Bo Yost.
Great play right there to set up the first down. The Tribe, what has happened? We've seen Miami score 2 touchdowns and then a field goal. Notre Dame has clawed back into it to make it only a 3-point ball game. First and 10, handoff up the middle yet again, wide open for Bo Yost. He stumbles to get 9.
Bo Yost, one of those old school looking running backs, showing a lot of grit and a lot of physicality.
You're exactly right. 6'1", 230, bit of a bowling ball in the backfield there. He has done a great job tonight. Pink out of the backfield, hits her receiver. And that is Donovan Wallace, who keeps fighting for a first down.
Well, we do have an update for you on the game over on Twitch. An 8-yard TD pass to Christopher Gentry for Illinois, and it's 21-3 with 8:08 left in the second quarter.
Keeper here for Lisa Pink. The read option has worked for her all night. She gets another 6.
Yeah, Lisa Pink staying busy and making sure she has a role to play in the Miami offense.
Well, Andre Beloff saying the defense for Notre Dame needs to stand tall. They did just last time in the red zone. Throws to the end zone, one-on-one, and that is a touchdown. Oh my goodness, what an unbelievable catch by Zay Witherspoon.
Yeah, Witherspoon just putting his body all out there to get that pass from Lisa Pink.
Oh my goodness, that was unbelievable. I thought that was clearly out of the back of the end zone. They didn't even review it. Zay Witherspoon with an unbelievable reception in the back of the end zone. What a perfect pass by Lisa Pink. That is a mossing for the ages. 24-14, 10-point lead once again for Notre Dame. And Greg, for Miami, if you are Notre Dame, you have to put this ball in the end zone again.
Oh, absolutely. You got to go back and use that ground game like they did last time and make sure that ball ends up in the end zone so you can cut the lead.
Pistol set here, handoff up the middle. Braxton McFadden gets 5.
You know, I talked about how Bo Yost was showing some old school football. McFadden doing the same thing right there.
Absolutely he is. You are right. Sets up a second and very manageable keeper here for Beloff. Has all the time. Throws it middle of the field. Has his receiver for the reception. Big pitch and catch. Tom Brown, his 4th of the night.
And Tom Brown almost, it looked to me like almost was going to trap that ball, but he secures it and finds a way to get Notre Dame that first down. And there's that shot I was talking about before that Notre Dame had to start taking.
Well, you called it exactly right. And I saw the same thing. Looked like he was on his back hip. Nearly lost control, but held on. Handoff up the middle. This time McFadden gets 2.
And this might be a good time to put Cody James in there. McFadden, I think, a little worn down.
We will see if we see Cody James. He had the long touchdown run on the previous drive for Notre Dame. Bootleg action here, and it goes nowhere. Absolutely no blocking from the Notre Dame defensive or offensive line. Bubba Wadsworth with his first sack of the game.
Yeah, you're going to see it on the left side of your screen. Just a real poor attempt on the left tackle, and even on the part of McFadden to get a block there, and Bilal pays for it. Might have to knock one of those or both of those guys over the head in the huddle.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Bubba Wadsworth and Heath Mormon were in the backfield on that play. It's third and very long. Screenplay. Can the blocking develop? Couple offensive linemen out there. He got 12, but not nearly enough, and that will be a punt.
I know he was a little disappointed to give up yards, but they didn't give up a first down, and they started drives. They did their job.
You're exactly right, Greg. They stopped them short of the line to gain, short of field goal range. The punt sails through the back of the end zone, so that is an absolute win for Miami's defense. And after that incredible touchdown pass from Lisa Pink to Witherspoon, their offense is back on the field once again. Tight formation here. Pink looking to throw. Got some happy feet there. Throws to the sideline. Oh, my goodness. Singletary had a pick six.
Boy, too bad he dropped that, but we do have a update from Twitch again. Ace Young catches a 39-yard TD pass, and Illinois is all over OSU 28-3 with 6:53 left to go in the second period.
Ace Shepard with a great touchdown over there. Lisa Pink utilizing the read option once again. Gets another 11, and it's a first down for the Hurricanes.
Now, Lisa Pink has been up to the challenge of squaring off against Andre Balav tonight. She's proving herself to be a really big-time player.
Empty set here for the Hurricanes. She's going to drop back to pass far sideline. When in doubt, corner out. Austin Dockery gets 21.
I like the way he kind of jumped a little bit there to get that ball, make sure he was able to secure it and come down with it.
That is a crucial reception right there. The Miami Hurricanes keep driving. Lisa Pink with a lot of composure as their man was right in her face. Sets up a 1st and 10 across midfield for Lisa Pink and Miami. She's going to hand it off to Bo Yost up the middle, and he gets brought down, only gets to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Leon Fleming with a big stop right there.
2nd and 10 for the Hurricanes. Nice play on first down for the Notre Dame defense. Can they get another here? Handoff up the middle to Bo Yost. No, they will not. Wide open hole as Bo Yost gets to the 3rd level, and it's a 14-yard gain.
So far right now, Bo Yost owning this game, showing why he's that generational talent.
1st and 10. Pink dropping back. Near sideline check down. That's Zay Witherspoon for 5.
No, over on Twitch, Ohio State's on the board again. 6-yard touchdown pass for Emmanuel Anoa. And it's now a 28-10 game with 5:58 left in the second.
Well, a great touchdown response right there for Ohio State. Zay Ryan picks up 5. It's 3rd and inches. Can Notre Dame get off the football field? Pink gonna throw for it. Long throw across the field, coming back, but they give Irvin the first down. That is a generous spot.
Oh, absolutely. He's getting the benefit of the doubt right there.
That was extremely close. I thought the ball crossed out of bounds before the line to gain. Instead, it's a first down. Pink near sideline once again on the out route. Irvin for 7.
Yeah, it seems to be a pretty good poke up for Lisa Pink right now, that Jalen Irvin.
Yeah, easy connection on that near sideline. Out route all day. Pink on the read option keeper, and she's running in circles, and she's going to lose 6 on the play.
Boy, Notre Dame got away with something right there. All Lisa Pink had to do was jump over that defender that was still on the ground, and she had a hole that she could have followed for some yardage.
You're absolutely right. The right side of the field was wide open to run. That would have been an easy first down. Instead, it is 3rd and long. Shotgun set, trips to the top. Pink looks middle of the field. It is complete for a first down. Darren Schweiss, his first catch of the game.
It's just great to have great receivers when you're a quarterback and you can just fire the ball all day long. 225 yards already for Lisa Pink.
She is carving up this Notre Dame defense. Another wide receiver screen, great blocking, and another touchdown for Zay Ryan.
And Notre Dame just can't cover those screens. They've died by them all night. They're continuing to.
Yes, they are. Jalen Irvin, number 47, had the first touchdown on the wide receiver screen to this side of the field. This time it's the tight end, Zay Ryan, number 44. I apologize. That is totally my fault on the number confusion. But Zay Ryan, the senior, gets into the end zone. That off coverage, Greg, you have been calling it all night. Lets them or prevents them from getting beat deep, but those underneath passes are wide open, and they paid the price once again. We will see if maybe they can make an adjustment at halftime to correct that. Here, a great return from Jacobia Watson for 34 yards, sets up Notre Dame in a must-score situation.
Oh, absolutely, and I would take a shot right here to try to get a shot in the arm for this offense.
2.5 minutes left here. Keeper for Belov. He's got room to run. He sheds a tackle, and he keeps going. More great blocking down the field, and he gets across midfield.
The great blocking, like you said there, Belov, starting this drive out with a bang for Notre Dame.
Excellent keeper right there. Great blocking down the field. Sets up the key first down run. It's just under 2.5 minutes left. Utilizing good clock management here are the Fighting Irish. Must put this across the goal line for a touchdown. They're going to hand it off here to McFadden. He's trying to get to the far outside. He slips a tackle, and he gets 9. It's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, Braxton McFadden really showing up here after that slow start.
Already has 10 carries on the night, 69 yards. That is very nice. 2nd and 1 for Belov. He's going to pass it here, middle of the field. It is complete. Gets stood up by Brad Davis, but Jet Griffin, his first catch of the game for 8.
Yeah, the middle of the field putting up there from Belov.
Very surprised we have not seen more of Jet Griffin and Jameer Holmes. They both average over 100 yards receiving. That is just a pass to the sideline, living to see 2nd down.
Yeah, it's a great job of knowing nothing was there, so getting rid of it instead of taking a sack.
2nd and 10. Twins to the top and bottom from the shotgun. Belov is going to pass. He's going to throw on the hitch route. Has his man. Sheds a tackle. Zach Bennett gets 16, and they call their first timeout.
Yeah, good time to call a timeout and make sure you get some time to get into the end zone.
1st and 10. From about the 15, middle of the field, it is complete. Swung over the first down line, back-to-back for Bennett. Belov set up for 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line. They're going to hand it off to McFadden. He goes nowhere. He only gets 1 before a swarm of Hurricanes fill the hole.
And Miami finally figuring out they got to stop McFadden now. They send the house to come get him.
That is exactly right. We will see if McFadden's going to get the carry here on 2nd and goal. Audible called. He will get it, and he fights his way across the goal line. 3 rushing touchdowns on the night for the Fighting Irish.
Boy, they have worked hard to get every single one of them as McFadden gets a crucial touchdown for Notre Dame right here.
Crucial is absolutely right. The backup halfback, the fullback, Harvey Jackson, got the first rushing touchdown. The backup halfback, Cody James. And now, Greg, I think McFadden can rest a little bit easier as he gets his rushing touchdown as he leads them all the way down the field. 1 minute left, though, is enough clock for Miami to work with.
Yeah, always easier when you're able to set out to do your job and get a score.
And here is a fantastic return down the near sideline. Across midfield is Irvin. He is having a fantastic night in all-purpose yards. And 58 seconds, 3 timeouts. Notre Dame has to try and keep him out of the end zone.
And Miami's playmakers determined to not let their team down and get their first win of the season here.
Well, this is a potential 2-for-1 situation as Miami will get the ball after the half. Empty look. Watts to the top. She went that way. Bo Yost gets 10, but it's a Tony 10. It's 2nd and inches.
And I thought she was going to throw that ball a little bit deeper because she had a receiver streaking across the top of the screen.
2nd and inches. Long throw on the patent to double out. Zay Witherspoon gets the first.
Great safe play there by Pink.
First and 10 for the Hurricanes. Lisa Pink has Bo Yost off her left hip from the shotgun. She will pass once again. Looks down the field, this time on the out route, has Dockery for 19.
Then it looks like Emily Davis has put OSU just a little bit closer as she scores a 2-yard rushing TD. It's 28-17 with a minute 55 to go in the first half over on Twitch.
And here, 31-21, 46 seconds left. First and 10 from the 12. Handoff to Bo Yost. The hole gets filled quickly. He's still on top of bodies, only gets one.
That just goes to show the athleticism of Yost.
Fighting for yards all the time. Empty set once again, motioning Yost back in the backfield. Keeper for Pink, RPO, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like Notre Dame's going to get a stop, but it's going to be a big one as Tyler Williams knocks the ball away.
Excellent play by the freshman corner. 3rd and 9. Looking short of the line to gain, slipping a tackle, slipping a couple tackles. Sway does not get there. 4th and inches. Will we see the field goal unit? We will.
Boy, if Sway could have reached his hand out, he probably could have had a first down.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that we've seen a couple questionable calls, Greg, and that one they didn't give to him. Maybe a hometown spot that time for Notre Dame as the defense bends but doesn't break for the second time tonight inside the 10-yard line, as Stalin Lightfoot will take us to the half with a chip shot field goal, 1-for-1 already, and make it 2-for-2. It is a 13-point lead, 34-21. Miami Hurricanes in the lead. Greg, maybe try and wrap up what we have seen so far in this first half.
Well, I think we're seeing a determined Miami team whose playmakers have just shown up offensively and made Lisa Pink's job really easy for her this evening. Notre Dame's going to have to try and figure something out defensively, but I really don't know what that is, because every time looks like they've got it figured out, Miami pulls a rabbit out of their hat.
That is a very good point. And you bring up an interesting one, too, with how many weapons Miami has for Lisa Pink. Obviously, their wide receiver core was incredible last season, decimated by graduation. They pick up a lot of freshmen who are carrying the load. Here in the first half stats, you can see the passing yards dominant in Miami's favor, rushing just a little bit for Notre Dame. Time of possession pretty even so far. No turnovers so far here tonight, Greg. You know, neither of these defenses coming into this ball game were exceptional, as we talked about, 6th and 7th worst in yards per game. But Miami's doing a pretty decent job of holding Notre Dame, and with how they're running the football so much, they don't have a lot of explosive plays to put points on the board.
No, they don't. And I guess I really don't know what to say. I think you said it perfectly right there.
Oh, well, that makes me feel really good, Greg. Thank you. But as we mentioned, Miami will get the football to start this third quarter. And a nice special teams play by Notre Dame prevents Irvin from getting too far on the return, only 18 yards. You see that moderate wind kicking in as that did not even reach the goal line. So we know the wind is blowing from the left to the right. Here, Lisa Pink, wind at her back, throws for a first down. It's Dockery for 15.
And Notre Dame has to somehow come up with a stop right here. They give up a score here, and it's going to be real hard, I think, for them to come back.
I absolutely agree with you, Greg. You are right. Maybe as the AD of Notre Dame makes a good point, it could be the walk-on kicker. The world may never know. It's just like how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. First and 10 here on the handoff, and that's a nice stop by the defense. Holds Yost to 2.
Yeah, again, Notre Dame doing the job that they've got to do right here.
Jackson Bando, the senior, gets his 7th tackle. 2nd and 8, trips to the bottom of the screen. Lone receiver, looks like man coverage to the top. Pink will throw for it. Looks to the near side of the field, and that leads to receiver a step too far. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, here's right. Let's see what we're going to get here.
Yeah, looks like we will get a booth review. Does Witherspoon keep his feet in bounds? That is pretty close, Greg.
It is, and I think that with the spots, the generosity the officials have had tonight, there's a chance that this could go Miami's way.
And it does. The play is reversed, but it is still 3rd and 5. Notre Dame has to try and find a way to get off the football field. Crucial 3rd down for Miami, a chance to really take control of this game. Pink drops back to pass. Oh, tried to wind up deep, but she goes down for a big sack. Archer Fox, his 2nd of the game.
Again, I'm afraid that that's a result of Lisa Pink just holding on to the football a little bit too long. She was, I think, locking down her receiver. He had no idea that Archer Fox had broken through her offensive line.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Kept the eyes downfield a little bit too long. Tried to look to the top of the screen, had one-on-one coverage. Instead, Archer Fox, as you mentioned, Greg, just burst through the line and picks up a crucial sack. And that is the stop Notre Dame's defense desperately needed. They have a chance to make it a 6-point ball game with a touchdown here. 1st and 10 for Beloff. Keeper on the read option. He gets to the edge. Good blocking down the field. Oh, my goodness, but he gets bumped around like a bumper car.
Andre Ballard can take that. I'm pretty sure I've seen him taken worse before.
Well, he does get the 1st down spot. A little bit generous. It is a 1st down from about the 46-yard line of Notre Dame. Roll out to the right. Throws to the sideline and a step too far there from Beloff. Man, that would have been a tight window.
Yeah, you got to do a better job making reads than that.
Maybe took a little bit too long to find his man down the field. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. Check down. And it is a straight drop.
You can't have drop passes. We saw that a lot last week. Drop passes when they didn't need to happen.
No, you're absolutely right. Cannot see that. It is 3rd and 10. Screenplay incoming. Can the blocking develop? Shifts one tackle. Cannot break the next. Nice tackle there in the backfield by Ryzen Rodriguez, and it's a punt.
Andre Balav says he thinks Angel Hernandez is one of the refs tonight. Well, maybe, Andre. You never know.
No, you're absolutely right. And, it looks like maybe, Greg, that I'm on the field. I make terrible play calls. I think balls are out or the fumbles or anything. But unfortunately, I am up in the booth instead of causing some chaos on the football field. Bo Yost gets the 1st down carry for 7. 2nd and 3 for the Miami Hurricanes. Notre Dame got a crucial stop on the last series. Can they get another? Lisa Pink. Twins to the top and bottom. Takes the handoff, throws it deep to the far sideline. Wide open, busted coverage. This will be an easy touchdown. 2nd of the night for Jalen Irvin.
Yeah, just a bad job on coverage there by Notre Dame, and they got burnt for it.
Yes, they did. The freshman receiver just too quick on that far sideline. Greg, I think that's kind of the same play that Lisa Pink was looking for on the previous drive when she took that 3rd down sack. Instead, this time, able to convert with her freshman. And this time, instead of having to do all the work after the catch, breaking a couple tackles, Jalen Irvin was past the defense for the easy touchdown. Good return here from Jacobia Watson. Sets up Notre Dame in another must-score position, down 20.
It was Lisa Pink obviously went over to her wide receiver and told her, "Hey, I was looking for you. Pay attention." They were able to connect this time.
You are right. And that is another drop from this Notre Dame receiving core.
Yeah, again, this is just the wrong time to start dropping footballs. Again, this is what happened to Notre Dame last week, and it cost them. And it looks like it could cost them again.
2nd and 10, handoff up the middle. Excellent play by Heath Mormon for the tackle for loss.
And over on Twitch, a 6-yard TD pass to Marco Gonzalez puts Illinois some distance over Ohio State with a 35-17 lead in the 6:45 to play in the 3rd quarter.
3rd and 12 here. Handoff gets through the hole, breaks a tackle, cannot get to the line to gain. McFadden only able to get 5, and it's another stop for Miami.
Yeah, Notre Dame, they've got to score as much as they possibly can, even if it's a field goal, and a drive like that's no good for them.
No, that is certainly less than ideal. Have to find a way to get across the goal line. Ryzen Rodriguez, an excellent punt return, 20 yards. That is one of the highest you probably will see all season, honestly. So great return there. And it is another first down. You're seeing the highlights tonight. Lisa Pink, as you have mentioned, Greg, able to utilize all the weapons that the Miami receivers have. And that is giving them this 41-21 lead. What does Notre Dame need to do to get a stop here?
They're just going to have to do a better job in coverage because they keep getting burnt by it, and it's cost them.
Well, their off coverage has been costly, but, as we have said, Greg, the off coverage prevented them from getting burnt deep. I think they might have made an adjustment to come up a little bit, and that's what led to the long, deep touchdown pass on the last series. Instead, Witherspoon gets 3, and it's 2nd and 7. Keeper for Pink, as she tries to pick up the first down herself, only gets 5.
It's really confusing knowing what this Miami offense is going to do because there's so many things Lisa Pink could do. She has so many options.
She does. A lot of weapons in the receiver corps. Bo Yost is obviously an incredible talent. This time he stumbles forward for a first down. Yeah, and it sets up a 1st and 10. Jodeci Billups comes up to make his 5th tackle of the ball game. Lisa Pink in the backfield, dropping back to pass. Throws to the halfback, Bo Yost, on the wheel route. Gets the field for 4.
And that was a tackle that had to be made right there as well. You couldn't let him get past that first down marker.
No, you could not. You're right. We will see if the 3-man rush can get home this time for Notre Dame. Read option, or not read option, just straight option. Look, and Bo Yost gets the pitch for 10.
Yeah, 3-man rush not really working out so great for Notre Dame right there.
No, it wasn't. The linebacker took Lisa Pink on the read, or on the straight option, and she pitched it very effectively. Donovan Walls getting his first carry of the night, has a couple receptions. This time he gets 4.
They're just moving the offense forward and keeping this drive alive.
As our colleague Ryan Moreland likes to say, 4 yards, you will take it every single play. Fully loaded pistol set here for the Hurricanes. Handoff again to Walls up the middle, falls the blockers, and another 4.
Again, you said you'll take it every single play because it gets you into manageable situations. This is 3rd down is a very manageable situation.
It is. The entire playbook is open here on 3rd and short. Pink gonna pass. Middle of the field comebacker route, and they will get the first down with Witherspoon. He almost came back too far, Greg.
Yes, he did, but he was able to change his directions back in enough time to get that first down.
A 20-point lead here with about a third of the football game remaining, just over 12 minutes. Handoff to Bo Yost up the middle. Found the hole, and another 4 yards for Miami. This defensive line of Notre Dame getting worn down a little bit, it seems, by the 1-2 combination of Yost and Walls. Keeper this time for Pink. Faked it to Walls, and she's scrambling. Cannot get across the goal line this time. It's 12 yards. First to goal from the 3.
Yeah, Notre Dame, with their hands on their knees right now, they're not doing a great job at all with either aspects of this Miami offense.
9 in the box for Notre Dame. Handoff to Yost. Can he get to the edge? He cannot. Excellent defensive play that time by Sasha Belov. Belov getting the 8th tackle of the game for the senior. Yost couldn't get to the edge. Here, Pink drops back to pass. Goes to the end zone, and an easy completion for Darren Sway, his 2nd touchdown of the season.
Yeah, Notre Dame just gassed on that drive, and you can tell by that linebacker right there just not really covering Sway, and it's another touchdown for Miami.
Yeah, that is pretty tough. Darren Sway, of the freshman, on that crossing route, unable to hang on in coverage. When you give Lisa Pink that much time, she will find a receiver. A bit surprised that she kept her composure for that long. Had Donovan Walls to the top of the screen out of the backfield for an easy touchdown. Instead, found Sway across the middle as they take a 27-point lead. Need a good return here from Jacobia Watson, but have to find a deep play touchdown quick here, Greg.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you don't want to get this game to get any further from you. Both the offense and defense is struggling. You need a shot in the arm.
Yeah, you definitely do. We have seen comebacks from bigger than 27, so nothing is impossible. 1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish. Screenplay. They find McFadden, and he goes nowhere. Big hit right there by Brad Davis.
Yeah. Miami's defense, again, just shutting Notre Dame's offense down and trying to close them out early, I think.
Yeah, they. I think you're right, Greg. Maybe trying to run this clock out a little bit if they get the ball back on offense. Instead, 2nd and 10 for Notre Dame from the pistol. 2 receivers to the top, a tight end to the bottom. Pass middle of the field, caught by Jet Griffin. Been extremely quiet tonight. Only his 2nd catch.
So he puts his team in a good position, though. Puts them in a position to keep building on what they've done so far.
It does. You're right, Alex Stone. His 6th tackle, 3rd and a long one. Tight end in motion. Dropping back to pass is Belov. Hits the receiver over the middle of the field on the slant route. Jet Griffin back to back, and it's a 1st down.
And it looks like Notre Dame's got some life here. Let's see if they can score.
Well, they have to score quickly down 4 possessions here. 1st and 10, pass from Belov on the out route, and it is another drop.
Yeah, these drops are just killing Notre Dame's offense.
Yeah, it is certainly less than ideal for Notre Dame. It does stop the clock, though, so maybe take some solace in that. Another pass on 2nd down on the out route. This time it is caught, got to the sideline. The clock will continue to run, though, but Tom Brown with his 5th reception.
Yeah, Tom Brown just unable to find that sideline to maybe buy his team a little bit more time, but you'll take that.
Yeah, that is very true. You're right. Clock will stop in 2 minutes or less at the end of the 4th quarter. So got a long way until the sideline really plays a role. Keeper here for Belov, wide open on or down the field. Great blocking as he gets 14. First and 10 for the Fighting Irish. Belov putting the team on his back. Pistol once again. Dropping back to pass. Throws, middle of the field. It is caught by Kyrie Jackson. Been extremely quiet since the 1st quarter with 1st reception and the rushing touchdown.
So they've been getting plays when they need them. Yeah, that was another play when they needed it.
It was. They keep marching down the field. Tight end, Tom Brown motions out. Handoff to Cody James, and it goes nowhere. Huge tackle for loss that time by Alexander Brown.
Yeah, just nice, big physical move by Alexander Brown to push Cody James back. We have an update on Twitch, a 9-yard TD pass to Thompson Thunder for Illinois. It's 42-20 with 3:27 to play in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 14, pass, middle of the field, caught, sheds a tackle, bouncing off defenders is Jet Griffin. It's 3rd and 3. Third and 3 from about the 3 and an inch line. A 1st down is technically possible. Tight end Schneider in motion from left to right. And that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Get those 4s up in chat. 48-21, Miami leads. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back, Tony Papel and Greg Cooksey in the broadcast booth here tonight. Pistol set, trips to the top, tight end to the bottom. Audible called, keeper for Belov. Tries to get into the end zone, and he does. 3-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, and it is back to a 3-score game.
And Notre Dame trying to see what they can do about hanging around and not giving up. Let's see if they can make things interesting.
Yeah, they absolutely need to try and find a way. Still down 20 points. So a 3-possession ball game here, Craig. Their defense has to find a way to get off the field very, very quickly. No turnovers so far in this ball game for either team. Notre Dame needs one.
They do need one. They need a couple, I would say, to get some momentum going if they're going to get back into this.
Yeah, they definitely need to try and get the momentum on their side. 1st and 10 for Lisa Pink and the Hurricanes. Quick pass on the slant route. It's complete to Daniel Brown for 6. Sets up 2nd and 4 for Miami. Twins to the top and bottom. Yost off Pink's left hip. Quick pass again on the slant route. This time complete to Zay Ryan for 14.
And Miami wanting to put a dagger in Notre Dame's heart here and start trying to close it out.
Jody C. Billups, 7 tackles. I think you're right, Greg. Just utilizing the slant routes to perfection. Out route this time. You don't need much, Greg. Dockery gets 3, and it's a dinky duck kind of offense. Can work your way down the field.
No, you don't need too much at all. And, I mean, even a field goal will really push a lot of distance between you and them and Notre Dame.
8 minutes left here. Handoff to Bo Yost. Breaks off 1 tackle. Cannot shed. Another only gets 2.
Well, we have another score in the game over on Twitch. A 5-yard TD run for Nass Mason. Illinois goes up 49-20 with 2:36 in the third.
Here's 7:50 left in the 4th. This game going by much faster. Audible called by Pink. Floats it, and there's the turnover they needed, Greg. Big interception for Notre Dame. Huge return as well by Sasha Belov. He has been all over the field defensively.
Well, you're disappointed if you're Lisa Pink, but you have to have faith in your defense here. Miami has really shut Notre Dame down here this evening defensively. And they're very capable of a stop, even though Notre Dame's going to get some great field position.
Absolutely right there. Frosty in chat is exactly right. Kane wanting Dobbins to leave after he joins in the first turnover of the game. Big play there for the senior. Here, 1st and 10. Pass from Andre Belloff to the middle of the field. It's complete to Jet Griffin, and they're driving.
You know, Jet Griffin's becoming a factor here. He's got 5 receptions for 55 yards, but that's an impact play.
Oh, it is. That is a massive play right there. As they need to score a lot quickly. 1st and 10 for Andre. Middle of the field comebacker to the tight end. Tom Brown only gets 3.
Yeah, Brown got pushed back after he made that reception.
2nd and 7 for Notre Dame. Brad Davis picking up his 8th tackle so far. 3 touchdowns from the red zone for Notre Dame. They need a 4th. And that is just a throwaway to see 3rd down.
They get a smart move by Andre Belov to get rid of the ball. It goes to show how smart of a quarterback he is.
Absolutely right. Greg, need a touchdown here. Field goal does no good, as you'd still be down 3 possessions at 17 points. That is hits off the arm of his own player, I believe. Mike Weaver was the closest in the area, and they're going to go for it.
Well, you almost have to for that backfire on that play.
Yeah, absolutely. This is crucial. 4th and 7. Belov scanning. Middle of the field. Brown is going to be held short. It's a turnover on downs. The Miami defense does just enough to hold on to the football after the turnover.
Well, if you can hold them defensively, that's just like the long punt. So it's not all that bad for Notre Dame.
No, that is very true. You are right if they're able to get off the field quickly here on a 3 and out, but an 8-yard run from Yost doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. He's bothered them all evening long.
Dobbins in chat, I thought you said you were leaving. Still here, apparently. 2nd and 2. Yost motions out of the backfield. Dobbins goes that way, but Yost is way out of bounds. Very strange play call there. Very strange decision by Pink. 3rd and 2. Pink looking, scanning, finds the tight end across the middle. Zay Ryan picks up 11.
Yeah, he was wide open. Notre Dame not covering him at all.
No, yeah, the tight end was wide open on the crossing route. 1st and 10. Pistol formation here. Handoff to Bo Yost. I expect we'll see a lot more of him. Gets 4 on the first down carry.
I would think so, because he's the guy that you want to use when you're trying to close out here.
Absolutely. Definitely looking to click off a ton of time. 2nd and 6. Trips to the top. Handoff to Yost. Goes that way. The blocking develops just enough. He shrugs off a defender and 8 for a first down.
And just keep going to him and keep picking up all the yards you can if you're Miami.
Jackson Bando gets his 10th tackle. Bo Yost crosses 100 yards rushing tonight, so congratulations to him. Handoff to Donovan Walls, the backup. He's having a ton of success tonight. He gets 8 more.
Yeah, he's been used in a lot of facets too. He's been used as a wide receiver and a running back.
He has. That's a really good point. Definitely out of the backfield has been a weapon. Pink throwing here on 2nd and 2. Finds her man, but not enough for the first down.
Here's another interesting situation for Notre Dame if you can get a stop here. Maybe another opportunity to put some points on the board.
Jax McKay III, the sophomore, getting his 2nd catch of the season there. Motioning on the read option, or on the option play instead. Lisa Pink dancing around the defense, slicing and dicing, picks up 14.
Yeah, and each time at this point for Notre Dame, if you give up a first down, it's just a killer.
It is, yeah, absolutely right. Empty set here. Walls motioning back into the backfield. Read option for Ping once again. Pancake block on the edge. Ping breaks one more tackle. Cannot break the second and 5.
Corey Dobbins wanted the ball pretty badly. He didn't get it, though.
No, he did not. I'm sure he's probably not too happy right now. But his team is winning, so I think there is some consideration for that. 2nd and 5 for the Hurricanes. Lisa Pink, quick pass on the wide receiver screen to the far sideline. Brown gets 6. That was very dangerous, Greg.
It was, but it does get you another first down that you need.
That is very true. It does. That could have easily been returned for a pick 6. Instead, 11th play of the drive. Handoff to Bo Yost. Trying to break a tackle, put that left foot in the ground, gets 4.
But we do have an update for you. A 36-yard TD pass to Marco Gonzalez, and Illinois is putting up their foot on LSU 56-20 with 9 seconds, to go in the third.
Well, here nearly over in this ball game, under 4 minutes left. 2nd and 6, handoff to Walls up the middle. He's going to fall forward for the first down.
Yeah, Donovan Walls putting his staple on this game. He's averaging 5.8 yards on the ground. That's pretty good when you're behind a guy like the starting running back.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Generational talent. Bo Yost has done excellent job tonight. Wallace averaging 6 yards per carry now, Greg. That just kind of typifies your point. When you have a 1-2 combo in the backfield like Miami does, and Lisa Pink does an excellent job herself in the backfield here. Pink, 2nd and 2, running off as much clock as possible here. We will see what they decide to call. Twins to the top and the bottom. This might be Wildcat formation. It is Wildcat. Bo Yost tries to keep it himself. Breaks one tackle. Cannot break the second. It's 3rd and 1.
Well, you might want to just keep going down the ground here and really milking this clock down.
Well, it seems like that is exactly what they will do. Love to see the Wildcat here. Rarely has success in the CFSL, but a nice try on the read option from Bo Yost in his 1 snap at quarterback. Here, as you mentioned, Greg, Lisa Pink milking the clock as much as she can. Has Donovan Walls off her left hip in the shotgun. Trips to the top of the screen. Pink is going to read option. Keeper has room. Pancake block. Touchdown, Lisa Pink.
Yeah, I think it's going to close this game out. What a great dominant performance by Miami.
It has been a pretty dominant performance. You are exactly right, Greg. Will be a 27-point lead here for Miami. They were 11.5-point favorites coming into this ball game, so you have to think that the bettors on Miami will be pretty happy with that one.
Oh, you absolutely, especially a win in really a classic rivalry like this. Of course, you had the days of the Catholics versus convicts, and these guys getting a chance to put their staple on this rivalry. It's a special thing.
It absolutely is. That is a really good point, Greg. And Miami leads this series 5-2. Looks like they will make it 6-2 all time. Pass over the middle, complete to Jameer Holmes. They have held him to one reception. That's his first of the night. He averages over 100 a game. Been virtually non-existent tonight, Greg.
Yeah, and when you're able to do that, that big of a playmaker, when you're able to hold him like that, it's going to be a long night for the offense.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it has been. Tackle in the backfield. McFadden loses one, and Mike Weaver gets his first tackle for loss of the ball game. Ron the Wizard brings up a really good point in chat. The over-under is 84.5. We are at 83 points total here. So any more points and the over will hit. 1.5 minutes left. Belov, middle of the field, finds his man. That's Dalton Scott for 6.
We thought we'd see a lot of points scored tonight, and that's exactly what we've seen.
It is. You are right. Just over 1 minute left here. We'll see if we can get a deep pass. Tight end Tom Brown in motion from right to the left. Dropping back to pass. Man in his face. Finds him, and that's a fumble. Oh, my goodness. That's incomplete, they say, Greg.
Boy, again. I think this time Notre Dame is saved by this officiating, because a turnover there, man, that would have been really embarrassing.
Yeah, that would have really been a dagger in the confidence of the offense. You're trying some new things maybe in garbage time here. Instead, it forces a punt, and Miami, I'm sure, will just run this clock out.
I'm sure, but we do have one final update for you on the game on Twitch. An 8-yard TD pass to Emmanuel Anoa for OSU. It's 56-27 with 7:06 to play in the fourth.
Ohio State doing the best they can to tighten that one up, Greg, kind of like Notre Dame has done in this one. This should be the final play of the game. Wall's got the previous carry. We will see who gets the carry here. 2nd and 8, Lisa Pink. We'll just hand it off to Bo Yost, and we'll continue to stay on his feet. Gets almost the first down, but that will end it, Greg. 55-28 is your final score. The Miami Hurricanes come away with their first victory of the season. Try and wrap this one up for us.
Just a dominating performance by Miami. If you thought Miami's win this record meant that they were dead and gone, you're wrong about that. Notre Dame, hey man, guys, you're going to turn things around. Just be patient.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and, of course, my broadcast partner for tonight's action, the fantastic Greg Cooksey. And on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I am Tony Papel, and you have been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Do not go far. We have got 2 more fantastic games here in about an hour. Oregon at Michigan on Twitch, and Baylor at Texas A&M. I will be back on the call later tonight. Greg, thank you so much for joining me. You have been watching a fantastic ball game. We'll see you soon.